What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Stu Sumter back again with another video. Hope everybody's having a great day. We are talking about today the two Western Conference series. On the Western Conference side of the playoff bracket, we got two great series going on. We have the Utah Jazz against the Los Angeles Clippers, and we have the Denver Nuggets against the Phoenix Suns. Right now, Phoenix Suns are up 2-0 in their series, and the Utah Jazz have just completed game 2, and they are now up 2-0 against the Clippers. Before we get into the reviews so far, what's going on in this series, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and right next to it, hit the notification bell so you stay in tune with your boys' videos. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So looking into the Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns right now, we see that the Phoenix Suns are just overpowering the Denver Nuggets. You know, as we see, the Denver Nuggets don't have Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray put up a crazy performance last year in the bubble, and he has grown into be, you know, up and coming superstar within the league. And not to mention Nikola Jokic, who just won the MVP, so congrats to him, but he doesn't have that much firepower behind him and to his side, so it's really tough. He's averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. You know, that's okay. It's not gonna get the job done in the playoffs. You know, he has to show us why he's an MVP. Yes, he led his team to a 3 seed, but you know, you gotta level up your game if you're an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Bron's done it time and time again. MJ, Kobe, you know, Kevin Durant. These players, Steph Curry, these players step up, you know, when they need to get things done. And we need to see that from Joker if he intends to, you know, bring this team, from nothing really, put him on his back, and having to drag them into the Western Conference Finals, but he's gonna need help. Michael Porter Jr., I've been following this man since high school. I'm real with y'all, he's pissing me off. The man shoots whatever he wants to shoot. I personally don't believe he's gonna be in Denver too much longer. He just seems like he's not there. He just seems like he just wants to do what he wants to do, and he doesn't really care. And that kind of frightens me for Denver, because I feel like he has crazy potential. I mean, shoot, the man scored 22-24 points in the first quarter in the previous series. Like, that's something like, yo, who's this cat? But he's a dog, he's a baller. I think that they're gonna need him. They're gonna need Aaron Gordon. They picked him up in the trade deadline, so these players need to step up. They just got Will Barton back from injury. He was out since April. Thank God he's back, so they gave him a boost. But they need, in my opinion, Michael Porter Jr. He's the X factor on this team. He needs to step up his game. He needs to be more efficient. I mean, right now he's only averaging 13 points. That's not going to get it done, because in my opinion, he's the second best player on this team right now with Jamal Murray out. And he's still a baby. He's still young. So, coaching wise, they're going to have to rally behind him and let him know, like, yo, we need you to be locked in. We need you, to be with us. And I think if he gets on track, if he's able to be Michael Porter Jr. like I know he can be, y'all, we have a series on our hands. But I mean, on Phoenix side, they're dominating. Ayton, CP3, Booker. We're not gonna talk about how CP3 had 15 assists and 0 turnovers in game 2. Y'all want to point that out? Do y'all know this man is a point guard? That's what people call him, like myself. Personally, I could care less for Chris Paul as a person. I think he's dirty. But as a player, respect is earned. Respect has been earned. And I think if they continue to play like this, Booker's almost averaging 20 points. CP3's almost averaging 20 points. Ayton's averaging a double-double. And not to mention, Mikal Bridges, that is their X factor. He's lanky on the defensive side. He can shoot the 3. He can defend. He brings that energy. Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne. These boys are on a mission. They already knocked off the Lakers and Bron. They were washed down, but they still knocked off Bron. They have no regards for anybody in front of them. They won a ring, they won a championship, and they plan on getting. And the fact that this is Devin Booker's first time in the playoffs, and he has showed us that he's the real deal. A lot of people, don't really see or haven't heard much of Devin Booker, because when you play in Phoenix, that's on the west side, and people tend to go to sleep late at night when they show the late games. No sir. That boy a dog. So I think in game 3, personally, I think Denver might win it, but in game 4, I believe that Phoenix are gonna sneak that out. I think Denver's gonna come out. They don't wanna lose the first game on their home court, but it's just, I think Phoenix is gonna be too much, especially because they don't have Jamal Murray. And Phoenix is gonna move on to the Western Conference Finals, in my opinion. So, and their opponent, future opponent, if possible, is gonna be either the Utah Jazz or the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, one man, Donovan Mitchell. You're an alien. This man is averaging 41 points in the first 2 games, 45 in the first game, 37 in the second game. I mean, I've heard people say he's Dwayne Wade 2.0, he's D-Wade with a shot, all this and that. Yeah, the way he just moves, he can drive. He got that NBA body. He can shoot, not just the mid-range, but the 3. He can dunk on you. He can defend. And he got that swagger and that attitude to him. Do I think he can be, a leader of a championship team? I mean, shoot, why not? The kid is still under 25. Kid. When you have the 6th man of the year in Jordan Clarkson, and not to mention you have the defensive player of the year in Rudy Gobert, in my opinion, shouldn't have won, but nonetheless, he won it. You have pieces, you have contributors. No, Rudy Gobert is not an offensive threat, but defensively and rebounding, he's like that. He can be a menace in the paint. He can affect the shot. So you have Ingles off the bench, Joe Carson, like I said. They don't even have Mike Conley, and they're still putting in work. Yes, both games have been, very, very close. But I think with Mike Conley, if he's able to come back and help out the team, it's going to be a big boost for them. Now, on the Clippers side, Paul George, now in the series against the Mavericks, he wasn't regular season Paul George. And I get it, the regular season and the playoffs are totally different. It's a different playoff intensity. But I need you to step up, bro. Averaging 20 and 10 and whatnot, that's not gonna cut it. Kawhi has, put the team on his back. But he's like, bro, what's up? I wanted you here for a reason. Can you help a brother out? Come on now. So, and I'm a PG fan. I've loved PG since he was in Indy when he was battling LeBron in Miami. But dude, and I know last year was a lot for him. People coming at his neck. People still come at his neck. But it's I need you to be a dog. I need you to show me that you are the second part of this duo. Because right now, it doesn't seem like it's a duo. And Kawhi had an iffy game too, but that's where you should, if Batman ain't doing his thing, Robin, what's up? Robin got you too. So I need him to step up. He's averaging almost 24 points a game, but these boys are superstars. Kawhi's only averaging 22. I need 30, nonetheless. 30, 10, 11, maybe 5, 6. You gotta put these boys in your back. Reggie Jackson had a great game, 27, 28 points. Luke Kennard in the first game had 18 points. Second game, only shot 1 time, had 1 3. Have your contributors, from the bench help out. Boogie Cousins, man, people don't understand. Boogie was like that. Before these injuries, Marcus Cousins was really, really like that. I think that when it comes down to game 3, I don't think that the Clippers are going to lose. I think it's going to be 2-2 by the end of game 4. But it's going to be very, very tough. I think Utah can steal a game. I think they're very capable of doing so, especially if Donovan Mitchell keeps playing like this. It's going to be tough. But all I know is this playoffs is very, very exciting for me. I hope for y'all. I hope y'all enjoying it. And yeah, man, we're going to see how this goes. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts on these 2 series. What's going on? Who's your favorite player? Who's being boo-boo? Who's trash? Who do you expect to step up? Who's your X factor? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well. It's your boy Stu, and I'm out.